Are you looking for the best radar detectors in your budget? Well, in today's video we break down the top 5 best radar detectors that are available on the market. I made this list based on their price, quality, durability, and more. To find out more information about this product, you can check out the description below. And also make sure you subscribe for more reviews. Okay, so let's get started with the video. The 5th product on our list is the Uniden R7 Extreme Long Range Laser Radar Detector. The Uniden R7 may just make you do a double take. Its black, angular design answers the question of what the Valentine one would look like if it had sprung for an OLED screen. In truth, it's a dead heat between these two detectors, and depending on your needs, the R7 may just be the one to get. This laser detector comes with built-in GPS, voice alert, red light cameras, and speed camera alerts. In terms of range, the V1G2 and the R7 are neck and neck in independent tests performed by Vortex Radar. The alert distance varied by only 200 to 300 feet between the two detectors, with Uniden's offering occasionally winning out, depending on the band and configuration. Both outclass the majority of contenders by a wide margin, like our favorite pick on this list. The R7 offers directional arrows to indicate where radar hits are coming from. In this case, the arrows are rendered on a small color display, which is slightly hooded from direct sunlight, in addition to the typical radar bands, X, K, and Ka. The Uniden R7 can detect the newer multi-radar variant as well as laser. Voice alerts are also on offer here, as are configurable alert tones for the different bands. Set alerts to notify you to speed zones, speed traps, construction zones, and school zones. As with other high-end detectors, the R7 claims undetectability from certain radar detectors, specifically the Spectre I and IV. But the killer app here may be built-in GPS, a feature missing from the otherwise full-featured V1G2. The addition of location awareness allows you to manually or automatically store up to 2,000 lockouts where false alerts repeatedly ping your detector in regular driving. GPS also enables the R7 to alert you to red light camera locations stored in Uniden's database, updatable via USB. What the R7 gains in GPS ability, it trades for Bluetooth connectivity. In one of its few omissions, Uniden has opted not to include a wireless standard for connecting your phone, which means fewer options for data aggregation with other radar users. For this, you'll need to turn to a third-party app such as Waze, which is free but no less excellent. There's not much that disappoints about the Uniden R7, and at a street price that frequently beats the Valentine one, it's hard to go wrong. Up next in the 4th place is the Escort Redline 360C Laser Radar Detector. If budget isn't in your vocabulary, you simply can't go wrong with the Escort Redline 360C. This beast of a radar detector has no interest in aping the black box aesthetic of its top-of-the-line competition. Instead, it's stylish with interesting contours, and it's a hefty bit of machinery to boot. It mounts to the windshield using a magnet attachment point that's as powerful and secure as it is easy to decouple when you want to store the device away from prying eyes. Getting the basics out of the way, the Redline 360C detects all the common radar bands and adds multi-radar to that as well as laser. Like the Valentine 1 and the Uniden R7, the Escort radar detector is directional and features 4 LED arrows around the front perimeter of the device that indicate whether signals are coming from the front, sides, or rear. Inside that perimeter is a customizable multicolor OLED screen. This includes a simple novice mode, which dispenses with signal strength indicators and band information and replaces it with color-coded bars, which say things like slow down and caution. But does it also have GPS? Yes. And Bluetooth? Yes. Wi-Fi? Yes. It's also RDD immune and can expand its capability further by controlling Escort's laser jammers. Sold separately, its false alert filtering is among the best in the business, and its range meets or exceeds both the V1 and R7. GPS affords the 360C all the usual goodies: low speed muting, red light camera alerts, as well as automatic lockouts. Additionally, in auto mode, it uses GPS to monitor your speed and ramps its filters up to eliminate unnecessary noise when you're in town or in a parking lot. As with the V1, you may question whether this Escort is even working at times because it's so good at only bothering you when the threat is genuine. On top of all that, the Redline 360C allows you to take the experience to the next level with its Escort Live app, which connects via Bluetooth. While the app is proprietary, unlike Valentine's open API implementation, It does allow you to tap into the hive mind of Escort and Cobra radar users. You can be alerted of speed traps and other threats in real time while they are still outside of detection range. And when you're connected to the app, the current speed limit is displayed on the Redline screen next to your actual speed, allowing for customizable overspeed alerts. In our testing, the app integration was perhaps the only major weakness of the Escort Redline 360C. It would occasionally disconnect from Bluetooth, requiring a reboot of the app. Also, the speed limit information was frequently inaccurate, with Waze doing a much better job of displaying the correct limits. Nevertheless, if you've got the money for it, this radar detector is the full package and absolutely the one I'd choose. The third product on our list is the Uniden R3 Extreme Long Range Laser Radar Detector. If you have less to spend but still want best-in-class performance, the Uniden R3 is Roadshow's detector of choice, sharing many of the same internals as the runner-up pick. The R3 was Uniden's top performer before the R7 showed up, and it remains an impressive package. The biggest differences from this unit's big brother are a lack of directional guidance and a less robust, if still impressive, detection range. As to the latter, the R3 still beats some competitors sold for nearly twice the price, including big hitters from Redenso and Escort. The absence of directional arrows is not surprising in this price class, and certainly not a deal breaker. The Uniden R3 detects X, K, Ka, multi-radar and laser, and offers customizable tones for each band, voice notifications, and a color OLED screen. GPS is also built into this unit and enables speed camera alerts, low speed muting, as well as the capability to set up to 500 manual lockouts by double pressing the mute button. Speaking of controls, this detector is on a short list of window-mounted devices that assign front-facing real estate to frequently used buttons instead of banishing them to the fumble zone at the top of the unit, out of sight. That's a personal pet peeve, but still, kudos to Uniden for positioning the mute and mark buttons where they can be easily accessed. Second on our list is the Uniden DFR7 Super Radar Detector. And now for something completely familiar, at the risk of being repetitive. The best budget radar detector available today is yet another offering from the folks at Uniden. The DFR7 initially went on sale in 2016, and despite repeated price drops, it continues to receive firmware updates from Uniden and remains a strong performer, even when pitted against some of the best detectors on the market. In addition to the standard X, K, and Ka radar bands, the DFR7 detects laser. GPS is built into this unit and provides the benefits of low-speed muting to reduce false alerts, as well as manual marking of up to 100 lockouts and speed camera alerts. Information is displayed on a monochrome OLED display, and voice alerts are available as well. By all accounts, false alert filtering in the Uniden DFR7 is excellent, and will keep the detector from alarming every time a blind spot monitoring system is in the vicinity. Radar detection range is impressive as well and performs especially well on the 34.7 GHz frequency of the Ka band, according to Vortex Radar. Finally, the top product on our list is the Whistler Laser Radar Detector Z19R. For drivers on a razor-thin budget, we present the Whistler Z19R Plus, a radar detector which may provide some helpful situational awareness, as long as you're mindful of its limitations. Radar and laser detection are both on the menu, and the unit displays alerts on a green OLED readout. Voice alerts are optional in both English and Spanish. Filter modes are manually selectable via the City button, which cycles between Highway, City, City 1, and City 2. GPS is absent here, which means custom location alerts and low-speed muting are unavailable. Detection range isn't impressive, and it was chatty in our testing, with several false alerts from surrounding vehicles and traffic sensors sneaking past the filters. It definitely alerted me to legitimate threats, and if you can get past the boy who cried wolf syndrome, it may be worth your money. Still, our recommendation, based on experience and expert advice, is to save up your dollars for a detector with a few more features. Thanks for watching, and that's all for now. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Till next time.